Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to my kitchen and another seed haul. I know I've got so much going on. Listen, I know I probably spent way too much money, but it's your fault because by you watching these videos, you paid for all this. So I'm going to make sure I make videos for all of it. So thank you so much. Seriously, thank you, because without you I wouldn't have been able to afford any of this. But we'll talk more about that later or something. Today I have an order from Botanical Interest, and I thought I would go over what I got and how excited I am to try a bunch of different new things. As always, Botanical Interest usually sends a free thank you seed package like a lot of companies do. I think it's always the lettuce mesclun. I don't know how to say that word. Is that bad? I don't know. But it's always the kind of lettuce salad bowl mix, which is perfect because I can't wait to plant some for the fall. I'm already missing the lettuce, even though I ate a ton of it in the spring. I really like the sweetness of it when the weather is cool. First up, I have the Classic Romantic Mix Bachelors Buttons. You've seen these before. I've grown those before. I've made a video about them. I like to grow these together with the Classic Magic Mix. The reason I got them from Botanical Interest and not somewhere else is they were having a sale. And these were like half off or something. And a lot of these were like really good bargains. So I could not pass it up. I had to do it. I think they're closed now for the holiday or something. And doing like a restock or something. Don't quote me on that. Oh yeah, obligatory. This is not a sponsored video. I bought this stuff because I want to grow it. Up next we have the Carnations. This is the Chawbod blend. I don't know how to say that one either. Anyhow, I'm going to try to overwinter these this year. They are technically perennials, so I'm going to do my best to help them through the winter. And hopefully we'll have some really nice sweet carnations. I've tried to grow these in the fall, but they always get overtaken with weeds because they grow so slow. So I'm going to start early and see what I can do with that. I'm not sure how successful I'll be, but I'm going to try my best. Up next I have some Columbine. This is the McKenna Giants blend. I think this one was on sale too for like $1 or something. I've never grown Columbine before. I'm going to have to do a lot of research on how I'm going to get these to germinate, especially since it's kind of hot right now. My gut instinct tells me that I should have just winter sowed a lot of these and just let them hang out in their container. Somebody suggested that. Maybe it was Flower Geek. Was that you? Did you suggest that, or was that somebody else? Tell me in the comments. I think that's a really great idea to just let the things hang out in containers until it's time to plant them in the fall. I might save half the package and do that. And if we don't get blooms this year, at least we can get them the next year, hopefully somehow, if we can figure it out. Up next I have some forget-me-nots. I planted forget-me-nots last year as a hardy annual, and they actually did really, really well until it dropped from like 60 degrees down to like 18 degrees. It was like a sudden flash freeze, and the plants just weren't happy about it. So here I'm going to make sure I protect these. And we'll see if we can get these to bloom, because I think forget-me-nots have the cutest, sweetest little blooms. Up next I have some Robinson's Blend Painted Daisy. Now, painted daisies are one of those things that I see them in like flower arrangements at the grocery store all the time. And I've never really run across the seed to try to plant it. So when I saw these, I was like, yes, I have to get these. I have to try. The package says it's a perennial. Blooms in mid-spring. That tells me I can probably plant this as either a biennial or hardy annual, probably as a biennial, and I can maybe get it to bloom, so that's exciting. I'm really excited about that. I'm really looking forward to that, and hopefully we'll have some cute little pink daisy-like blooms. Up next I have Swiss Giant Pansies. These were also on sale, and I absolutely could not resist. I know I have enough pansies, but I mean, why not? They don't take up very much space. They're cute. I'm going to keep them. They're one of the first things to bloom in the garden. And winter gets me down. Up next I have a Peony Double Blend Poppy. These were also on sale. For some reason I just can't resist poppy seeds. Even though I have 1,000 poppies in the backyard dropping seeds everywhere, I just can't resist them. They're gorgeous. I can't help it. It's a problem. I love flowers. Up next is Salbaglosses. You'll remember I tried to grow Salbaglosses last year. The germination wasn't a problem. I'm not worried about germination with this. It's listed as an annual, but everything I've seen seems to lend the idea that it can be a perennial up to zone 8. And even though I'm in 6B/7, I think I can maybe overwinter it somehow with a, you know, row cover and a frost blanket or whatever. I'm going to give this another try. Up next, I have a few sweet pea varieties. I have Fairy Tale Blend, High Scent, and Scented Streamers. These were also on sale. Yes, bargain. A lot of times sweet pea seeds are kind of on the expensive side. Usually like, I don't know, anywhere from like $2.50-ish for a package of 25 or 30. These were, I think, half price, which was awesome. In fact, I think a lot of the varieties were sold out, or I would have bought more. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I cannot wait to grow sweet peas up a trellis. I am going to do it. It's going to be our year. It's going to look great. We're going to do it. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully y'all stick around that long and watch that. Up next, along the lines of the pansies, I got some violas, some Johnny Jump Ups, just because they're cute little sweet flowers and there's a lot of uses for them. So yes, thank you very much. I think these are going to be plenty cold tolerant for my needs. They're only 4 to 8 inches tall, but that's no big deal. Up next, I have the artichoke. This is a green globe and purple of Romagna, I don't know, artichoke mix. It is a cool season vegetable. I think these are hardy to zonate. Also, these are really difficult to grow here in my zone. I just don't have the weather for it. It's hot, and I'm doing the best I can. I still have some artichokes out in the yard. They're alive. I don't know if they're going to bloom or not and make us some flowers. I have no idea. We just have to wait and see. But I think this one is going to be a winner if we can overwinter it. Winner. It sounds like the same word. My accent is terrible. Anyway, I got the mix because, hey, why not? Purple and green. Pretty cool. Alright, I also got the Chef's Medley lettuce. I just always go for the mixed lettuces because, I don't know, I don't have that much space and I think it's kind of boring to just grow one type of lettuce. I think if I had like a huge farm or something, maybe, you know, I'd get one package of different types of things, but I love mixes, so that's pretty much that. Apparently, this blend was chosen by some chef. Shout out to John Platt. I know you're watching this, the chef from Boulder, Colorado. I'm so weird. What is wrong with me? Next, I have the red impasta onions. I already have a couple onion seeds left over from this spring, but I thought it'd be fine to go ahead and plant some red onions too because they were on sale and I can't resist. And I have no willpower, so we're going to plant those very soon and get some transplants up to size, and we're going to overwinter those. Once again, I have quinoa. Honestly, don't know what it is about quinoa. It just always seems to elude me. Last year I had some little tiny quinoa plants. They were about, I don't know, 2.5 feet tall. They didn't get up to 6 foot tall like this. It is a cool season crop, but it did not make it through my winter unprotected, and it root rotted this year after I transplanted and direct sowed it. So I have to find just the ideal conditions for this. I'm thinking maybe more of a sandy soil, well draining soil, kind of like the lupines, and I'm going to see what I can do with that. I'm going to give it a little bit of special treatment because I would love to just see what these things look like if I can grow them successfully. So frustrating. Do you have any tips for that? Next, I have some radicchio. Really, honestly, I've never even grown radicchio. It's just, I tried a couple years ago, but I accidentally killed the plants because I was still using grow lights at that point. That's a different story. I've never eaten this, but they're so gorgeous I couldn't resist, and if there's anything I can't resist, it's bright, colorful vegetables that I can eat. So yeah, radicchio. I'm excited. Last but not least, this is Tulinum, Jules of Opar. I don't really know what that is, but I think this is not something that I'm going to grow in the winter or overwinter or in the fall. This was on sale for like 90 cents, so I couldn't resist because I've always wanted to grow it and I'm always tempted to order it, but I never do. When I saw it was like 90 cents, I was like, yes, I have to go ahead and get that now while it's on sale. It says it's easy to grow, carefree, heat tolerant, drought tolerant, so eventually we might see what that looks like. Really, that's about it for this seed haul, I guess. Seriously, I'm not joking when I say this wouldn't be possible without you guys, because you know, the way things are right now, I have to be very careful with how much money can I spend at the garden, how much money can I spend for like, you know, that kind of thing. And I really appreciate you guys watching, and it means a lot to me. If you have any tips for any of these flowers or vegetables, let me know in the comments. I always love to hear what you guys have to say. I think that's one of the really fun things about YouTube, is that there are so many people willing to contribute and share their knowledge to the conversation. And we can all learn from each other and have awesome gardens. That's it. I hope y'all are having a real great day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.